Georgia from Day of Nights here, and today I want to do a bit of a, probably what's going to be quite a controversial video about why pregnancy just isn't for me. Yep, I'm pregnant, I'm expecting my second child, but it's not for me. I don't enjoy being pregnant. I'm currently I'm at the beginning of my third trimester, I think, and haven't been pregnant once before, and for the majority of this time so far, I think I can safely say that it is not a period of my life that I enjoy. Now, oh my god, she just said she doesn't enjoy being pregnant, she's a horrible woman, how can she not do that? Is she unappreciative? But no, I'm definitely not unappreciative of being able to be pregnant. At the age of 20, I was told by my doctors that I wouldn't be able to have children, so I fully appreciate you know, how lucky I am to be able to carry my children with minimal problems. I really do appreciate that. It's not something that I take for granted whatsoever. I would not be without my children, and it's not a decision that I regret getting pregnant. We did want both of our children. It's just a period of my life I enjoy. You can probably see I'm really tired. This video has been spared of the fact that I am dealing with pregnancy insomnia at the moment, and it is so frustrating to wake up in the middle of the night with no screaming baby, no crying toddler. Baby isn't kicking ferociously at that point. I don't need the toilet, I don't need to be awake, but for some reason I just wake up in the middle of the night and I just cannot get back to sleep, and it is so frustrating. So this is what it's come up about. I'm just, you know, I'm pregnant, I'm swollen, I'm uncomfortable, like, you know, my body's not my own right now, and it's just not a period of my life that I seem to enjoy. I didn't enjoy my last pregnancy either. In comparison to a lot of people, I don't have many problems. Like, I haven't never been diagnosed with a serious medical condition or anything like that, but in my last pregnancy I had a lot of sickness and dizziness towards the beginning, as a lot of people do. I know that's quite normal, but I didn't like that. In both pregnancies I had that, and then again both pregnancies I've had this awful back and pelvic pain, which is obviously just your ligaments moving around and the baby pushing down, which is just uncomfortable, especially as you get bigger. And I know I've still got about 13 weeks left, so it's going to get worse before it gets better. But you know, it's just not an enjoyable time. And in my last pregnancy, in fact, I put on so much weight, fractured my ankle from how much weight I put on with that, and I couldn't really walk around or do anything for a lot of the time towards the end of my pregnancy, which was really annoying. I had to have a lot of work, time off work in my last pregnancy. This time I've been managing to sort of work through a lot of problems. I haven't had it quite as bad, but as you can see, I am still really tired with it. For me, pregnancy is just a stage of life that you have to go through, you know, providing that you can, in order to get your children. Like, I love being a mum. I would not give up being a mum whatsoever. I really, really love it, and I can't wait for my baby to arrive just so I can enjoy having my new baby as well. But for me, the pregnancy side of it is just not something that's for me. I don't like getting bigger, and I don't like the way my body changes, and you know, you can't eat certain things, you can't drink certain things, you're tired all the time, you get uncomfortable. It's just not, you know, I definitely don't regret it either. As I said, this is definitely not me saying like, oh my goodness, like people are going to say, oh, how dare she say this, like she's so lucky she can get pregnant and she's not had many problems. I understand there are a lot of people out there who are trying to have children, or would love to be able to get pregnant, or the chance just to be a mum, and they can't do that. So I'm sorry if this feels like I'm offending you in any way, and that's definitely not what I'm wanting to do. I'm just saying, for me personally, and I'm sure a lot of other women out there who think the same thing, it's just not a period of my life that I enjoy, but I would not give it up, I would not change it. I realised that my issues that I've brought up, like, you know, back pain, blah blah blah, the ankle problem, is probably really small in comparison to a lot of people's problems that have either, you know, they're told there's problems with the baby or there's problems with them, and they have a lot of bigger issues. So I appreciate, you know, my problems are quite small, but I thought I'd just do a quick video today just to say that I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels this way. I'm just sure there's a lot of other women out there who feel the same way and feel really guilty. That's the big thing. You feel really guilty as a mum, as a pregnant woman as well, who should be thinking about all the lovely things that are happening, you know, how great this miracle of life is and things like that. But you know, you might just feel guilty that you're not enjoying it as you feel you should do. Like, a lot of the celebrities in the media all say, oh, it's the best time of my life, I was just glowing, I just loved the way it felt, and you know, it's nice when the baby moves. I'll give people that it is nice when you feel it, but it's small flutters, not when you're getting kicked in the ribs or in the bladder. That's not particularly nice. But yeah, especially when it comes up into your ribcage and you just can't breathe, which is starting to happen at the moment, so it's not that great. Like, the media kind of portrays it as this amazing thing where you're just glowing and you feel so great all the time. But you know, and people might feel like, oh my god, I'm so awful, why haven't I felt that way? Like, it's just, you know, I'm just not enjoying it. But my mum said she felt the same way. You know, it wasn't time in her life that she enjoys, and I can definitely see myself having more children. I think me and Ben probably will have maybe 1 or 2 more children after this. It's not something that I wouldn't do again. It's just something that I thought I would bring up and address, because I know a lot of people are too scared to say anything, and I thought I'd stick up for you people that are fed up of feeling guilty about it. As I said, this is coming off of sleep deprivation. It's probably just me being really, really tired, and hormones coming out and, you know, making me say things. But yeah, just because you're pregnant and just because you're a mum doesn't mean that you have to enjoy being pregnant. You can just want your baby at the end. I'm not sure if this is coming across very well, but yeah, I hope if you are feeling the same way, it's helped you feel not quite so guilty, and hopefully I haven't offended too many people by saying this. But yep, if you have anything else to say, or if you think I'm wrong, or if you've agreed with me, like and subscribe my videos. I'd love to hear from you. Also, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, Day of Nights, or you can go on my blog, dayofnights.weebly.com, and I look forward to hearing from you then. See you in the next one. Bye guys.